Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. This is Miss Sidra Iqbal, visiting teacher of the Department of History and Arts, Division of Arts and Social Sciences, University of Education, Bank Road Campus, Lahore. So I am here with the course title of Foreign Policy of Pakistan for the program of Masters of History, which course code is HIST 4116. In this series of the Foreign Policy of Pakistan, today we are going to discuss our topic Russian intervention in Afghanistan, and this is our first lecture on this topic. We divided it into the two lectures because this topic is very huge. That's why we divided it into two. So, first of all, general overview on this topic. Soviet intervention in Afghanistan began in 1979 when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. Afghans carried out guerrilla warfare that ultimately derived Soviet out from the Afghanistan. Ended in stalemate and Soviets forced to withdraw, and the ceasefire occurred in 1988 and Soviet withdrawal in 1989. This is the journal overview of this whole topic. So let's explain the topic. First of all, the date. Soviet intervention in Afghanistan started from 24 December 1979 to 15 February 1989, means 9 years, 1 month, 3 weeks and 1 day. The whole intervention is continue 9 years, 1 month, 3 weeks and 1 day. And its location is Afghanistan. Belgrades, Soviet Union, Democratic Republic of Afghanistan. On the other hand, Sunni Mujahideen, Shia Mujahideen, and the Mujahideen. These are the belligerents of this intervention or intervention. Long-term causes. Soviets trying to spread communism to neighbor countries. Actually, after the World War II, the two superpower came into the map of the world. One is USA and the other is Russia, the Soviet Union. Russia followed the theory of capitalism and Soviet followed the theory of communism. So Soviet trying to spread communism in neighbor countries. They wanted to create friendly eastern states, would open up trade with Asian nations. Marxist government in Afghanistan is being opposed by majority of Afghans. Short-term causes. In 1978, Marxist government placed in Afghanistan by the PDPA, People's Democratic Party of Afghanistan. Actions were unpopular with the conservative Afghans, saw the Marxist ideals as a threat to the Afghan religion and customs. Soviets, Soviets wanted to maintain the communist government, invaded in 1979 to intervene. Soviet Preceptions. Soviet people were told that the war was meant to free the communists living in Afghanistan. Communism entails atheism, believed that the Afghans, mostly Muslim, need to be liberated from their ignorance because Afghans were being being uneducated. Most of the percentage is uneducated. They are belongs to their strictly belongs to their custom and tradition, and they did not want to liberate from their ignorance. So they believe, Soviet people believe that they need to be liberate. That's why they intervene in Afghanistan. Soviet people were told that the war was just meant to free the communists living in Afghanistan, and the but Afghan believe that the communism entails atheism. They believe that the Afghan, mostly Muslim, need to be liberated from their ignorance. Soviet motivations. Successful invasion of Afghanistan would allow puppet state set up through control of Kabul, geographical benefits, access of Indian Ocean through India, trade with India and its large population, natural resources, iron Soviet soldiers in Kabul, or natural gas, uranium, copper, natural resources, iron Soviet soldiers in Kabul, or natural gas, uranium, copper. These are the motivations of the Soviets in Afghanistan. Geographically, they have many benefits in Afghanistan. एज दे आई ऑल्सो मैं जैसे कि मैंने मेंशन किया है कि वो इंडियन ओशन जो है उसको एक्सेस कर सकते थे, फिर जो है वो इंडिया के साथ ट्रेड और उसकी जो लार्ज पॉपुलेशन है उसके साथ ट्रेड हो सकती थी. नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज जो थे, आयरन सोवियत सोल्जर इन काबुल, ore, natural gas, uranium, copper. These all are the benefits which they can achieve from the Afghanistan. Afghan motivations, perceptions, majority were Muslim, conflicting with the atheist. एथिस्ट हम उसको कहते हैं जो खुदा को बिल्कुल नहीं मानता, जो खुदा नाउज़बिल्ला खुदा के एग्जिस्टेंस के कायल नहीं होते, वो एथिस्ट कहलाते हैं। तो मेजॉरिटी वर मुस्लिम थी अफ़गानिस्तान के अंदर, और उनका जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट था वो एथिस्ट के साथ था। सो द टीचिंग ऑफ कम्युनिज्म इज़ द इट कैन बी मोटिवेशन फॉर द अफ़गान। सो द सोवियत इन्वेजन एज ए थ्रेट टू देयर कल्चर, वो समझ रहे थे कि ये जो सोवियत इन्वेजन है वो एक बहुत बड़ा ख़तरा है उनके कल्चर एंड रिलीजन को। इंगेज्ड इन जिहाद और होली वार, अब वो इस्लाम जो कि ऑल अफ़गान आर मुस्लिम दे एंड दे बिलीव ऑन जिहाद और होली वॉर, और वो बिलीव करते थे कि उन्हें जिहाद करना चाहिए, उन्हें किसी भी किस्म का नज़रियाती जो है वो डिफरेंस नहीं चाहिए। जो एथिस्ट हैं उनके साथ जो है वो जिहाद किया जाना चाहिए। सो देयर इज़ सम motivations or perceptions of the Afghan. Tarki regime, Taraki regime in place in Afghanistan, or terror used to reduce threat from opponents. Leaders launch a jihad against communism, or Afghanistan delving into civil war, and USSR starts to worry. Brezhnev doctrine, असल में जो इवेंट्स हुए थे उनमें सबसे पहले हम देखेंगे कि तारकी रजीम इन प्लेस इन अफ़गानिस्तान, तारकी रजीम स्टार्ट होता है, टेरर यूज टू रिड्यूस थ्रेट फ्रॉम अपोनेंट। अब वो जो मुजाहिदीन जो ग्रुप एक पूरा उभरा हुआ था, ठीक है, उसके थ्रेट को ख़त्म करने के लिए जो है वो एक टेरर यूज द टेरर टू रिड्यूस थ्रेट फ्रॉम ओपोनेंट्स। लीडर लॉन्च a jihad against communism अफ़गानिस्तान, जो उन्होंने लीडर्स जो थे उन्होंने लॉन्च किया एक जिहाद अगेंस्ट द कम्युनिज्म ऑफ अफ़गानिस्तान। डिल्विंग इनटू सिविल वॉर, जो कि एक सिविल वॉर की शक्ल इख्तियार कर गया। मतलब मुजाहिदीन के ग्रुप ने एक जिहाद शुरू किया था, ठीक है, अब वो बढ़ता बढ़ता जो है उसने एक सिविल वॉर की शक्ल इख्तियार कर ली, और यूएसएसआर स्टार्टेड टू वरी, और यूएसएसआर जो है वो एक परेशानी का शिकार हुआ। ब्रेज़नेव डॉक्ट्राइन, Brezhnev doctrine, right to the Soviet Union to military get involved to prevent the overthrow of a neighboring communist government. ब्रेज़नेव डॉक्ट्राइन जो था वो ये था कि राइट ऑफ सोवियत यूनियन है कि वो मिलिट्री गेट इन्वॉल्व टू प्रिवेंट right of Soviet Union to military get involved to prevent the overthrow of a neighboring communist government. अब सबसे ब्रेज़नेव डॉक्ट्राइन जो था वो ये था कि सोवियत यूनियन का राइट है कि वो मिलिट्री को इन्वॉल्व करे टू प्रिवेंट दी ओवरथ्रो ऑफ अ नेबरिंग कम्युनिस्ट गवर्नमेंट। सोवियट्स क्विकली सीज काबुल, सोवियत जो है उन्होंने अचानक से काबुल को सील कर लिया, एज वेल एज अदर मेजर अफगान सिटीज़ जैसे कि दूसरी अदर अफगान सिटीज़ एंड हाईवेज ऑफ मुजाहिदीन फोर्सेस यूज गुरेला। उन्होंने मुजाहिदीन फोर्सेस जो थी उन्होंने गुरेला वारफेयर शुरू कर दिया टू अपोज सोवियत यूनियन। अब जब मुजाहिदीन ने अटैक शुरू किए तो उन्होंने सोवियत ने मिलिट्री इन्वेजन स्टार्ट की, इंटरवेजन वो इन्वॉल्व हुई, तो उन्होंने जो है क्विकली काबुल को सीज़ कर दिया, जिस पर मेजर अफगान सिटीज़ भी सीज़ हुई। और हाईवेज तो मुजाहिदीन ने जो है वो गुरीला वॉरफेयर स्टार्ट कर दिया टू अपोज सोवियत इन्फ्लुएंस। वो जो है मुजाहिदीन वो बिल्कुल भी ये नहीं चाह रहे थे कि सोवियत की जो इन्फ्लुएंस है वो यहाँ पे बढ़े, वो उसकी मुखालफत कर रहे थे। दैट्स वाई उन्होंने जो है वो यहाँ पर उनको अपोज करने के लिए गुरिल्ला वॉरफेयर जो है वो स्टार्ट कर दिया। प्रेसिडेंट जिमी कार्टर believes that President Jimmy Carter believes that the Soviets' action was a blatant blunt violation of accepted international rules of behavior, limited his sales with the USSR and restricted fishing privileges, violation accepted international rules of behavior, limited his sales with the USSR and restricted fishing privileges in the US waters. Following Carter, Reagan despised the Soviets even more, referring to them as the evil empire. With these oppositions, the USSR was struggling to survive in the war of Mujahideen, court foreign assistance from the US. In 1983, US, UK, Saudi Arabia, PRC becomes supporter of for Afghanistan, weapons supplied through Pakistan. 1985 closed in on Kabul, government ruled by Moscow. 1986 US and UK supplied anti-aircraft missiles and ground-to-ground rockets that allowed Mujahideen to shoot down Soviet aircrafts. 1989 Soviet government withdrew troops. In 1988, the Soviet Union, now with the leadership of Mikhail Gorbachev agreed to withdraw the Soviet troops within a 10-month period. 1989 Soviet government withdrew troops from Soviet tanks, withdrew from Afghanistan. Afghanistan Mujahideen take over Kabul. Thank you, students. I hope you can understand and learn many things from my lecture. While listening the lecture, if you face any problem in anything, anything if you can don't understand, you can ask me anytime. You can comment your question in Google Classroom, and also you can ask me on WhatsApp. Good luck. I hope you can understand.